Hello and welcome. My name is Jasur. I'm the CEO and legal representative of Shanghai Silk Road International Trading Company. In this video, I want to quickly explain that how foreigners can start Aliexpress stores basically. Because we received a lot of questions regarding this, and many people are asking and interested if they can start a seller account on Aliexpress. And to all of these questions, the very short answer is yes, you can. Up until now, unfortunately, it was not possible. But we helped our clients through different means by, for example, by creating a Chinese company and using that Chinese entity, you could start an Aliexpress store. But now Aliexpress has kind of enabled several other countries in 2020. And meaning that if you are from one of those countries and you are a self-employed or sole proprietor or you have a company registered in those enabled countries or listed countries, now you can start an Aliexpress store. It's very easy actually. You don't need any technical assistance. You don't need any IT background for that. You don't have to know any coding. It's just a click of a mouse, exactly like you start a store on eBay or Amazon. So let me give you the list of countries basically. Number one country is Mainland China. Okay, why do I say Mainland China? Because Hong Kong and Macau are not included in Aliexpress yet. So that's why your company should be in Mainland China. Okay, in any city in China basically. And number two country is Russia. Aliexpress has signed an agreement with Russian Federation. So if your company is registered in Russia or you're a self-employed in Russia, you can start a company on Aliexpress, start a seller account on Aliexpress and start selling your products. And number three country is Italy. Okay, Italy, just like Russia, Aliexpress signed an agreement with Italy, and if you have a company there or a self-employed person in Italy, you can start a seller account. And number four is France. Okay, and number five is Malta, a very teeny tiny country there. And next country is Spain. Okay, if you have a company there or self-employed in Spain, you can start an Aliexpress store. And next country is, if I'm not mistaken, Turkey. Okay, if you have a company in Turkey, self-employed in Turkey, you can start an Aliexpress store. And that's it basically. So overall, I'm going to go through the countries once again so that, in order to make sure that I don't forget all. So number one, China, next Italy, and next France and Malta, Spain, Russia, and lastly Turkey. So overall, 7 countries. Okay, this is good news for most of the people out there who are interested in selling or becoming sellers on Aliexpress and start selling their products globally. Well, okay, there is some might be interested that what if I'm not from either one of these countries? Okay, what then? What can I do then? So basically, what you can do is you can register your companies in one of these countries which I mentioned. Okay, you don't have to be really from those countries. It's very easy to start a company, for example, in China nowadays, or it's very easy to start or register a company in France, Spain, Russia, anywhere basically. You can be, from United States, and then you can register your company in Russia, or you can register your company in China or Malta or France or Spain. Nobody is actually limiting your opportunities here. So the possibilities are open for everyone, not necessarily from for the citizens of these countries, but anybody, literally anybody. The only thing you have to do is, like I mentioned, have a company in these countries, and or to be a self-employed in those countries. Well, basically, from legal perspective, if you are not a citizen of one of these countries which I mentioned, probably, most likely, you're not able to become a self-employed in those countries, including China. In China, for example, foreigners cannot be self-employed people. I mean, like freelancers or sole proprietors, they cannot be. It's only open for, citizens of China. Okay, but what you can do is you can start a sole, single member LLC, basically. Or in Chinese terms, it's called WFOE, wholly owned foreign enterprise. It can have one person only. It can be a one-person company, okay? So, and then using that entity, you can register, you can start Aliexpress store. The same is true in most of the countries I listed, I mentioned above. If you're not a citizen, for example, of Spain, or not a citizen of Italy or Russia or Malta, it's highly unlikely that you can become a self-employed in those countries. But you can register a company in those jurisdictions. Okay, there is no limit basically. So this is good news in 2020. Let us know if you need any help with company registration in those jurisdictions. We will be glad to help you. The best way to contact us is through email, of course, because we need to consider your situation, your business plans, etc. And within 1-3 business days, we will get back to you. Send us your questions. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and business partners. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.